Well, hello, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Wednesday, October the 5th, 2022. Wednesday, October the 5th, 2022. Today's episode, we have, I'm going to start with, who am I going to start with today? I'm going to start with Jocelyn. And the whole Dex, Jocelyn, Sonny thing. Jocelyn, oh, I'm gonna call Dante. I'm gonna call Dante. Sonny had Dex in the refrigerator, and then that this guy here was gonna carve him up with knives. Is that how you do people, Sonny? She's all in Sonny's face, and Sonny's just looking. And Michael, Dex is like, so Jocelyn goes to the table to get her phone to call Dante, even though Michael said, don't call the cops. Let's just deal with it, right? So she's going to call anyway, because no, I'm going to do it. Dante will be happy to come and arrest Sonny. And oh my goodness. So Dex goes over to her. He goes, look, for one thing, this happened to me, and I don't want you involving the cops. Okay? He was going to have you killed, and you are still sticking up to him. And she's like, like, I'm out of here. You're crazy or whatever. So she goes storming out of there. And Sonny had already said, you know what? Jocelyn, Michael, and Dex, you all could leave. And he told him before he goes, because by the way, Diane's awake, in case you're wondering. And she said the attacker was a woman. So he just looked at Dex. And Jocelyn storms off, Dex goes out, and then Michael is like, so this is how you protect this is how you do it. And I was going to say, Michael, of course that's how you do it. If Dex was the killer, Sonny thought he was the killer. Even though Dex wasn't dead, that means Sonny was still investigating, right? He might be a little popsicle when he's done, but he was still alive in the refrigerator. Gee, wow. Overnight, that refrigerator must not be too cold. So anyway, Sonny's just looking at Michael like, I don't have to dignify you with an answer. And he doesn't. He's just, you know how he gets that Sonny look like, shut up. I told you you can leave look. That Sonny Corinthos look, right? So Michael says, how would Donna and Avery fit? No, it's like, shut up, Michael. Get out of here. Get out of here. So Michael leaves. And Sonny looks at the Carver and says, knives? And when Sonny said knives with a question mark, I kind of looked and I thought, Sonny, you've been inside, although he was inside the refrigerator when his guy was beating up Dex. When he came in and brought the Carver, he introduced him, Dex, this is the Carver. He's going to get the information out of you. And somebody, I think, came to the door and knocked on it, and Sonny got called away. Sonny didn't see when the guy unveiled his knives, right? And every time somebody knocked on the door, for the Carver, telling them to take a break or do whatever, that was not Sonny. So Sonny takes him into his office, and Sonny is pissed, and he hits I did not authorize you to use knives. That is not how I do business. And I'm surprised the guy didn't say, what do you think the name Carver came from? Carver. Okay? Not beat up her, not blow your face off her, not, not the boxer. I'm called the Carver. What? Carving? Not. And but the guy's just looking at him saying, look, my ways are definitely effective. He is so smooth and cool. And Sonny is like, that's not how I do business. Our work is finished. And he's looking at him, and I'm going to talk to Wu about you, and he's thinking, For one, I thought Miss Wu told you what the name Carver meant. But you the only person on the planet, my boss, that don't know what my name means. But I guess Sonny truly didn't know that that's what the Carver, except guess what? He didn't have a problem knowing what the name enforcer meant for Jason. Jason was the enforcer. Anyhow, that was kind of funny to me. That was hilarious, right? So Michael goes over to Dex's place and gives him a nice $50,000 check, saying, "This is severance. Our deal is over. Bottom line, this is too dangerous. You could have been killed. That was never my intent." And so Dex talks him into leaving him on the case. And he made a mistake. Now he knows he made a mistake. I saw the way he looked at me when he had to tell us that he knew it was a woman. He knew he made a mistake, and now he's going to try to make it up to me. He's like, "I've got the perfect end," because Michael's like, "I'm trying to get him on RICO violations. I'm not trying to get him on," he almost said mob boss stuff. I'm not trying to get him on killing somebody. Trying to get him on doing something against the law, like RICO, smuggling in something, not paying tax, something clean, okay? So anyway, he ends up telling Dex, "Okay, you can stay on the job, but you know what, Dex, by the way, stay away from my sister." Because Michael is seeing it. Jocelyn is all in the mix with that, right? So here we go. Ava goes to, let me see. She's done with Ryan today. They just kind of replayed the scene where she was talking about Esme, and she leaves. She goes and she meets Trina. And I'm like, for a woman that just got out of the hospital, how have you not reopened your stitches? All that walking around you're doing. She meets Trina, and of course, they're at the coffee house outside. Now, you notice in the past, where Esme is hiding, back behind that like gate area there, how many people walk in from that way all the time? From Charlie's, from that back way. I mean, not Charlie's, but from the coffee house, right? Nobody, because cloak and trench coat chick is just there chilling, not afraid of anybody walking by her. And I said, now that's ridiculous right there. She's stepping out, she's listening now. Everybody is having their conversation, from Trina to Ava, right outside at that table, talking loud too. Yeah, so we got to talk loud enough for the girl behind the gate to hear us. Oh, I was at Spring Ridge visiting Ryan because I felt it could have been him that did it, because he used a hook on one of his victims. But and Esme's like, "Ooh, Ryan, uh-oh. I guess I got to go see my daddy," right? Ooh, yikes. And then Ava gets a message from someone. Someone tells Ava, maybe it's Jocelyn, that the attacker was a woman. Diane woke up. Diane Miller said the attacker is a woman. And Esme's eyes got big, like, uh-oh, did she see me? Ooh, And Ava leaves. She beelines to Sonny to talk to Sonny, saying, "I'm here to talk to you about your employee Dex. I understand you had held hostage. You thought he did it, And he's like, "Yeah, it wasn't proven that he didn't. And I guess you're going to tell me you disapprove of my methods." And she was like, "Well, look, had you not found out that it was a woman," he said, "then Dex would still be on my suspect list." And she goes, "No, I approve of your methods, because we got to keep the family safe. We got to keep us all safe." She didn't say, "Oh, no, what, don't do," no. She's like, "Look, you do what you got to do." And he was looking at her like, "Yeah, I always am. My family comes first." So then we have this scene right here. We get Ava allegedly, let's see, where are we at here? No, that's Ava talking to Trina. And look, who do you see right back here? Here we go. I'm just checking it out, checking y'all out. You know, hey, don't turn your head. You know, you guys don't have peripheral vision at all because I keep going out and I keep going in. I keep going out, and then I'm looking at everybody. And then you know, Trina saw some movement before Ava got there. And she turned and she was going to go that way, but then Ava arrived, right? So Jocelyn is talking to Trina now. Jocelyn is, oh, she's so upset. She found Dex. And so now, okay, guess who's hearing the whole thing about Dex was held captive? Sonny was going to have him carved up. I should have called the police. Dex didn't want to. He's so stupid. And, you know, Sonny was this, that Sonny could have got arrested and blah, blah, blah. She's just given Esme enough ammunition to make an anonymous phone call. There's a man being held in a freezer, although guess what? That man is gone right now, right? So no, there wouldn't be a man held in a freezer. But Esme's just taking it all in. And I said, see, they better not make her the superhuman can post videos and they never be found and where it came from person. Seriously. Okay. So Ava says, well, looks like you need to talk to your friend Trina. Jocelyn looks like she needs to talk to you. So that's when Jocelyn now is talking and Esme's hearing the whole story. And Trina's like, you know what? Kind of like, why are you so upset? Why are you so? She's pretty much telling her you are too vested in Dex. You really are, and he's dangerous. You know, he's not he is dangerous, but the line of work he's in is dangerous. You know, I've been there too. You know, how many times did Spencer pull me in his mess? You know, so needless to say, Jocelyn's like, well, I'm hoping he comes to his senses, then he can leave Port Charles. But as she's saying it, she's thinking, but I don't want him to leave. Oh no. If he leaves Port Charles, oh no, right? That's what's starting to come through Jocelyn's head. So then we have this scene, because Ava leaves, she rushes out. And before she goes to Sonny, this scene comes into where she's running in to Spring Ridge, back into Ryan's cell room, little locked room, said, aha, I knew you could move. I knew you could move. I knew you were faking it, and this, and that. And Ryan jumps up out of the chair, grabs her and chokes her, and is telling her, you killed my daughter. And she goes, what daughter? You're the one that killed my daughter, Kiki. You killed my daughter, Esme. And she goes, yeah, that stands to reason. She's a psychopath like you. And he's like, and because I'm gonna use you as you're gonna get me out of here. You're gonna be my hostage out of this place. But before we go, I'm gonna love you one last time or one more time. And I thought, okay, he's fantasizing. Sure enough, he was fantasizing about Ava. Oh, I gotta love you. And oh, he's kissing. I thought, oh, see, Ava is his fixation. You know. So he's about to get out because the last scene of the show, Esme shows up in his room. Hello, Daddy. How did she get in? What name did she use? Look at what she's looking like. You're not coming to intern in here, chick. You come walking to the front desk to go in looking like that. I'm going to say, wait, what you doing? Who are you? But guess what? She ends up in a jail. You know, I mean, it's a prison, but it's just a minimum security. She walks right in. So we shall see what plan they got cooked up. There is going to be a plan. Okay. So then we get Nina. I'm going to go to the minor happenings now. We get Nina, and she's spying. She sees Willow and TJ hugging each other. Willow got some test results back. And of course, her test scores, the blood work is going all crazy now. The leukemia spreading. And she's like, I only got a couple more weeks. Then the baby will be out of the first trimester. Then I could get some help. And TJ's like, but listen, you're playing a dangerous this course of action. And she goes, look, I didn't tell Michael because he would try to make me do it. And I don't want to fight with him. And I don't want to fight with you either. No, that's not what I'm doing, Willow. I'm not fighting with you. So like, oh, they hug each other and those things, and Nina sees it. She's like, look, I'm surprised she did not pull out her phone and take some pictures of them. I am surprised. So TJ goes his way. Willow's getting ready to go to punch out. She walks past Nina. My, get some good news. And she looks at her like, what are you talking about? And then she's just, oh yeah, you know what? Isn't it interesting? She makes an innuendo, of course, that I get called a pariah or whatever she said, for having an affair or for what I did. But here you are, my goodness. What would a person think or anybody think seeing you in that embrace hugging TJ Ashford? And Willow just looks at her and is like, shut up. I'm not even going to dignify you. So Willow walks right past and there goes Nina. Oh, she's back behind her just needling and talking. And I'm thinking, see, that's the Nina that Sonny never sees. That's the Nina that causes people to turn around and slap her. That's the Nina right there. Yeah, Nina. So anyway, Willow pretty much dismisses her. What they're having to do is, bottom line, we know soon enough with this leukemia crisis, it's going to have to come out that Nina is her mother. So they're really going to have situations to where Willow really hates Nina, just Nina being Nina, pulling a deeper wedge so it'll be harder for them to come together. But you know what? That's on Nina. Nina's doing that to herself. Okay. I'm not even going to talk about Carly with her little news report. Well, I guess I am. Look, I'm talking about it right now. A news reporter met Carly at her mother's grave. Carly's making a ditch to, save that area and blah, blah, blah. So it's supposed to air that night. And it gets squashed. Well, not squashed. Another news network picks up a more horrible story or bad piece PR smear kind of story on Carly about she's the infamous great niece of the Ruby, blah blah blah, and her whole she was involved in a teenage car crash, and all Carly's dirty laundry is in this, and she knows who's doing it. And so she's like, they coming after me. She's like, it's all right, I could take it. Carly could take it. Let them. But she's now sitting up saying, I think I'm going to change my last name from Corinthos. I'm hanging on to it. I'm ready to let go of the past. She's like, I just don't know what name I'm going to go by. I'm certainly not going to go to Benson. So I don't know what name Carly is going to go by. Is she going to make up a new last name and just make it legal? Who knows? Spencer? Yeah. She could take Bobby's last name. Carly Spencer. Let's see if she picks that. Because that is a name. That's her mama's last name. That's her uncle's last name. That's their family last name. Take Spencer. So needless to say, that was pretty much the recap for General Hospital today. Let's go to some comments. We do have comments from comment corners. I'm going to breeze through them because there's, oh my goodness, quite a lot. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through all of the comments today because there are a number of comments. My goodness, I think there are 22. But I love the interaction. Love it. I love the interactions that we're having. So let's see how fast I can go. Let's see what I can do. I think there is a girl interrupted scenario. What's about to happen with Esme and Trina. You know what? I didn't see that movie. So if you have and you think it's a similarity, maybe it is. Okay. And Robin says, Carly is waiting on getting with Drew because she lied about Nina and Willow. She's waiting on getting with Drew because she knows she's holding this lie. Probably never let lies stop her from getting with anybody, but maybe, I mean, yeah, that could be it because there is a reason she's taking it slow. And Robin also said, great recap for yesterday's episode. Joseph said, I really love your vibe on the show. Dex must stop working for Sonny. Look how that woman lied to Sonny. You mean Nina? And now he's going to bed with her. The same person that says he doesn't like lying. Sonny's a hypocrite. Well, Sonny picks and chooses. And Sonny will tell a lie in a heartbeat. Get out of here. And Cindy said, Victor acts like he owns the Cassadine family. He has no right to control their lives. Nicholas and Ava will probably divorce anyway. I know. Now Esme is back to wreak havoc, but that doesn't mean Nick should file divorce papers because Victor orders him to. And Candace also said, agree that Esme wouldn't be wearing the hooded jacket in public in broad daylight if she, no, I didn't say if she was really the hooker person. I think she is. That's what she's wearing because what they're going to make sure we don't see her little baby bump. I really believe she's pregnant, even though realistically there is no way a baby would have survived that fall and her being in that cold water like that. She is way too shrewd to make such a blunder. No, she thinks she's smart. She really does because it's hiding her who she is. People don't see this blonde hair up under there and all of that. I'm really glad she's back on the show because Esme adds the villainous spice the show needs. I hope she's pregnant by Nicholas. And Candace also said Cameron Matheson's a good actor and a nice looking guy, but the writers seem to have changed Drew's character into more of a howdy doody type. Yep, howdy doody. Yeah, exactly. And Linda says, loves your expressions. Lisa says, Dex has been hanging for a couple of days. And you know what? Today they made it. Oh, it's just overnight. Oh, really? Was that just overnight? I'm sorry. It was longer than overnight. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, with yuck, no potty breaks. Ew. Sonny knows. Now it's a woman, so he'll have to let Dex go. Yep. I'm glad they finally let us know Esme is the killer. They may still toy with us, but it's going to be her. Now we need to know if Ryan is involved. I'll bet when he hears the recording of Nicholas's confession of hurting Esme, Ryan will come after him. I don't know how he's going to hear that recording. It's only on Ava's phone. So I don't know. And then Hello There says, so you say Dex with Booby in his pants, Josh. Josh must really like him to overlook that. Lisa says, who the heck does Victor think he is? Telling Nicholas that he is done with Ava. I know. We all know Ava is in danger from Victor. Oh my God, Diane is all right. Yes, indeed. It is Esme. They need to test her jacket for the DNA of the victims. Brando jumped in to protect Jocelyn. Yes, he did. And Lisa says, wouldn't Esme have heard the bracelets clanking around? I know, as she's attacking people. Even had felt or heard them clanking on themselves. Yeah, I don't know what's the significance of that, really? And Robin says, great recap. Diane just came out of surgery. She might remember in a day. The rest of it, I know. I think it'll come to her. It'll come to her. But trust me, my brain was still racking on what other woman has been a villain aside from, what's that chick's name? Nell. But did Nell, yeah, Diane did represent Michael. Nell had nothing against Ava, though. Nell and Ava had no interactions with each other. Really, they did not. Okay, so anyway, hello there said, sorry, I just had to throw this in. This wasn't in the show, but last week Felicia said to Cody, welcome to the family. Not even sure Mac agreed. I know. We saw Cody standing there, unsure whether or not he wanted to accept or never get any resolution. But the writers just forgot to resolve it. Yeah, I think they'll come back to that a little bit later, the whole Cody Mac situation going on. I'm more interested in what Britt and Cody, wait, what? What Britt, Cody, and Austin all have in common. Yes, for sure. For some reason, Cody definitely recognized Austin. So we shall see. She thinks it's all of their infamous parents from the 80s. And maybe Brenda will come back. I don't know. I'm sick of Brenda too. And look, she ain't been on in decades, and I can stick of Brenda. Hello there. I'm glad we suddenly saw who was behind the hood. But this is quite anticlimactic. Good show, not great. Not a popular opinion, but I'ma say it anyway. At the risk of getting the side eye and pooched lips. Hello there, you something else. I don't know that she's really the killer. She's saying hello there. She's saying. Because she needs street credit with Ryan. Remember, she didn't have the nerve to do it the first time that Ryan was mad. Well, no, Ryan wanted her to tell Ava, that she slept with Nicholas to break them up right then and there. She wanted to hang on. No, I'm going to use it to my advantage. That's when he was mad at her. It was never to kill Ava. Ryan wants that right all to himself. Felicia told her he might kill her, and Esme looked like she was going. Yeah, Esme is afraid of Ryan. That's a given. That's the only person that strikes fear in her bones, and that is Ryan. In my opinion, Esme is quite stupid if she is the killer, walking around in that cloak. I know. This will get Nicholas off the hook. Does Victor realize she is alive? Nikisha says, where did Esme get venom from? Probably from the same place she bought the black market phone. I'm sure that black market hangout, you could probably get all kinds of things, cell phone, Gucci bags, some Jimmy Choo shoes. You can get some snake venom. You can get some drugs through there. You can get some fake IDs in there. You can get a whole lot in that bar. She went there before she got the next connection. Who knows? Oz could be the one hooking her up, because he's sure afraid of her after she almost killed him. Let's see. Hello there says, wait, okay. This Chemo Beauty said, that's so true, Nikisha. I'm just feeling that it's not Esme. Well, we don't know. Hello there says, I've had a theory that she got it through Professor Chase. No, she did not get it through Professor Chase. She's buying the venom from him back at PCU. Maybe Gregory knows what she's doing, and maybe he doesn't. Wait a minute. Maybe he doesn't. Nah, it's not the Gregory theory. I'm not even gonna. That's just not it. Hello there. Okay, so, but Nakisha says, hello there, good theory. So anybody who really wants to hear all of Hello There's theory, go back and read the comments because she does give a good in-depth theory of what is happening. And that's what these comments are all about, right? We're all going to get our in-depth theories out there. And Hello There definitely has a well-written one that I want everybody to go on over there and read it because you might agree. You just might agree with her because Nakisha does. Um, I'm gonna get rid. Wait, I'm gonna wait. I got it. If it gets rid of Gregory, oh, she thinks his character is boring, probably. Um, off of Charlotte. What do you mean off of Charlotte? Charlotte isn't. Oh, is there something about Charlotte up there? No, Charlotte's snake was not poisonous. She wouldn't have been able to handle it if it was. Woohoo. Even from the hospital bed, Diane is still the smartest whip in town or in the room. Yes, she is. As angry as Sonny may be in the moment, he does care for Diane. He does. He'd be up a creek without her fantastic mind. And she's gotten Sonny out of everything. Past Drew and Carly, nope. Joss and Michael will use Sonny when it suits him. I know, right? And then they know that they know what he was and what he did long ago and what he'll still do now. Sonny is coming back. Yes, he is. His expressions, his whole attitude, the mob boss is starting to just settle right back into his old self. These two need to get out of the way. Esme is back and the hooker. Wait until daddy finds out she hooked Ava. I know. And this is where I think Ryan will make her come to task is he's going to be pissed and he's going to let her know what she did to Ava. Oh, heck no. Um, Esme is back. GH must never makes things so easy for her. Yeah, never makes things easy. So is it really her? Oh, they're saying, yeah, we could think it's her. We couldn't think it's her. I don't know where they're going with that. Joss found her man Dex. Yep. And now let's get into the triangle of Jocelyn, Dex, and Christina. And then this Chemo Beauty says, I'm not sure if Christina likes men. We shall see, because Christina hasn't had another woman in a long time. Maybe she's exploring. She could be bisexual. We shall see. Um, Hello there says this Chemo Beauty. Maybe Terry would be a happy medium for her. Terry is way too tall and too old for Christina. Hello there says it's possible she does like older women. Yeah, I remember when Christina was in love with her professor? Well, I remember that. And that professor was almost her mama's age. Um, Treasure Island says, I'd be very surprised if it turned out to be Esme. My guess is someone totally new or unexpected. It could be someone completely unexpected. The inmate who hit Spencer looks familiar. So she's wondering, is he a recast from another character? I did seem like I knew him from somewhere, but I couldn't place it. LaShunta says, I'm glad Diane made it. Yes, we all are. Sonny slipping. Jason used to think through these things, and Sonny is a hothead. He is a hothead, and kill you first, ask questions later. Everyone forgets Chrissy is gay. We'll see what she is now. They haven't talked about it. She hasn't been with a man since Kiefer. That's true. Everyone is talking about Joss, but she saved Dex's life. Yep, the Carver isn't going to be like Sean, do 55 years for Sonny. No, the Carver's not. And the Carver, did you notice? He didn't seem afraid of Sonny at all. He really didn't. And he's thinking, tell Selena Wu all you want. I know where all her bodies are carved up and buried because I carved them. you know. Now Joss will hate Sonny, yeah, for now, until somebody, the next person gets stabbed with the hook, right? I don't understand him. He should have gotten evaluated for his amnesia way back then. Well, they said his memories would come back at some point, and it did at some point when he was in that fire and was in danger. This chemo beauty said, I really think Diane would know and remember if she saw Esme. No, but she said she couldn't zero in on the face. She only zeroes in on the hook and the bracelets. The face is coming. The face is going to come to Diane. The whole thing just makes me say, you know what? Me too. One reason I don't like Valentine with Anna is because he is so low key devious. And Victor telling Nicholas about love. I know, oh my goodness, where was all that talk when he was after Liesel? Hijacks a plane, drugs Liesel, has people throw Scott out of the plane to imprison Liesel. Yeah, Victor, you sure make good sense. I'm going to put my thinking cap on. I know, thinking cap to try to figure out what woman are we forgetting? What loose cannon is out there? The only person we could think of is Nell, and Nell is dead. Jane says Esme is too easy. It's not her. You all could be right. We just don't know. And LaShunta says, I've been saying her all the time. Why does everybody assume she's dead? Because her body was found washed up on the other riverbank, and her body, Chase, was the one that came into the morgue and identified Nell's bloated water body. He was the one who identified her. That's why we think she's dead. She's dead. So anyway, that is all the comments. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I made it through. But like I said, goodness gracious, come everybody go back and read Hello There's comments, because she wrote a lot and I just could not go through all of it. Because sometimes reading small print on the computer is crazy. Plus I wanted to kind of keep going to get to all of the comments. So I'll be back tomorrow, everybody. Let's come back tomorrow. General Hospital. Let's see what is going to go on. What's going to happen? I have no idea. See you all tomorrow.